What's going on tonight, everyone? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? It's Mikey T, the movie star. Obviously, you know that. Let's wait for a couple more people to jump in this live. What's popping tonight, guys? Views from the trap. What's going on? What's popping, everyone? I wanted to come on here and jump on this because Little Durk has spoken, y'all. He's deleted his Instagram account for now, because everyone's got to know. Let's get 100 people in here, you guys. What's popping, everyone? K Hustle, Roderick Shiver, Liddy TV up in here. What's popping? What's popping, guys? Well, Liddy TV, you know what? I'm shouting you out, man. I appreciate you for tuning into the page, man. Cash Kicks up in here, Jersey Shore, okay. Mike Jones, hold it down. That's exactly what we're going to do tonight, you guys. We're going to hold it down. Let's talk about what's going on. You know what I mean? Academics has it posted on his page right now. Apparently, Little Durk has come to the aid of this whole situation. Apparently, Little Durk is bossing up on this situation, you guys. What up? What up? Be more in here. 100 Ave. What up? Blizzy, what's popping? Appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. I really do. Let's get the hater out. Let's get the haters out of here, though. Appreciate everybody tapping in tonight. You know what I mean? A lot of things are going on right now about this whole situation. 50 Cent has even checked T.I. over this situation, you guys. Can you believe that? T.I. jumped into the joint. We're going to talk about all of this tonight, you guys. We're going to address all of this tonight because this whole King Von situation has impacted even a superstar rapper like 50 Cent and T.I. You know what I mean? T.I. is he's the king of the South. Do I need to say any more? Do I need to talk about the fact that he sold 400,000 records and 500,000 records and 600,000 records? He sold more units than a lot of the other Southern artists. So I think his opinion is really valid, but T.I. has come back with a few other claims. We're going to get into all of that tonight, though, you guys. Yeah, Adam James, if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Mikey T _ the movie star. Everybody in here that wants to follow me on Instagram, it's Mikey T _ the movie star. Let me get the joint for you. I'm going to put it in the chat. So everybody who follows me based on this video, I'm going to follow you guys back immediately. If you guys want to hit me on the DM, if you want to come on the channel to, do an exclusive interview, or if you want to come on the channel to actually premiere a music video, follow me on Instagram and we can work it out, you guys. Or if you just want to jump on the channel to actually go over your commentary, give your thoughts on what's going on in hip hop, I'm opening my channel up to the public. Chaotic Empire, what's popping? 100 Ave. South Philly, 25th Street in the building. That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. South Philly in the building. Yep, South Philly. I love South Philly. Appreciate everybody for tapping in tonight. We're going to be talking about the whole Little Durk situation with, apparently, you guys, Little Durk bought up all the tickets for Quando Rondo's show. And I'm going to get into my take as far as what I think about all of that, you guys. You know what I mean? I'm definitely going to give my take on that whole situation because, I got a couple feelings about it. What do you all think about in the chat? What do you guys think about the fact that Quando Rondo's show has been canceled because allegedly Little Durk bought all the tickets to the show? I'm wondering, before I get into what I think about it, what do you all think about it? What do you guys in the chat think about it tonight? Plug Walk, appreciate you for tapping in. Muop, big ups to Muop for not running. Yeah, that was a speculation that we went over the other day. King Von's manager actually addressed it in an exclusive interview with Academics. You know what I mean? He addressed it in an exclusive interview with Academics. He said a lot of things, actually. I got thrown off in the chat. BTE Appeal says he canceled the show because nobody was going to be there. Ja Raw says, damn, SMH show is over. The show could be over for Quando Rondo for the immediate future, but honestly, I have my own feelings about why the show was canceled, about why if Durk allegedly bought the tickets. I have my own thoughts on that. Facts management, appreciate you for tuning in. Blizzy said he thinks it's corny that they're actually beefing. Yeah, I agree with you as well. I think the whole situation could have been avoided, but like King Von's manager said, it would have really took somebody like Little Durk actually being on the scene, to actually calm King Von down. Yo, Sanders Nichols was popping. Yeah, that's right, Ja, right. You know what I mean? I salute the people who come on here and you guys leave a comment, y'all tune in, you know what I mean? You can expect to get the comment read off by me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like the other bloggers out there, you guys. It's Mikey T, the movie star. Everybody in here that follows me on Instagram, I'm going to follow you guys back immediately. Follow me on the gram, yo. I'll follow you guys back immediately. We could stay in tune with one another. Sanders said, "What up, Mikey T? Everything is up. Everything is good. You know what I mean? I'm getting on here to report this news because it looks like Little Durk has done something significant in this situation. And I think if a Little Durk did buy up the tickets, if Little Durk did buy up the tickets to the Quando Rondo show, thus canceling the show, guys, I want to give my opinion on that. I think that could be because Little Durk doesn't want to see anything happen. I could say that I think Little Durk wants to see all of this put to rest. You know what I mean? This whole situation, like, it really got kind of out of control. You know what I mean? It kind of got out of control, you guys. Yep. No Hollywood. Salute Mikey T. Detroit in here. Appreciate Detroit tapping in. Detroit is one of the best hip hop cities, in my opinion. Von started it, and then it went left. You can't blame Rondo for that. That's what one of the people in the chat said. I'm sorry, I didn't see who said that. But yeah, you know, a lot of this is being put on King Von's state of mind, how King Von was feeling that night. You know what I mean? A lot of this is being placed on that, how he wasn't able to chill back and just do his thing. You know what I mean? And I really talked about that in depth. I got really in depth with the conversation that I was having the other night about it. Detroit, appreciate you. Uptown New Orleans, appreciate you, man. Tapping in. What up, Mikey T? Hi for the lows. What's popping? Appreciate you tapping in tonight. You know, I had to jump on the live because I was actually, I seen what DJ Academics posted. You know, DJ Academics actually posted. He said, Little Durk reportedly bought every ticket at Quando Rondo's next show. And, I had my own thoughts about that, guys, as far as why Durk would do that. Honestly, I think it's to keep the peace. That's what I'm going to come on here and say. I think Little Durk probably got that show canceled to keep the peace. I don't think Little Durk is trying to continue this unnecessary, these unnecessary acts that are going, this unnecessary beef, unnecessary violence. 100 Af said he was streaming songs from Welcome to O Block. King Von's album is available right now for everybody that wants to go out there and check out Welcome to O Block, the album. Very dope album. What up, my Loke? Birmingham. What's popping? Mr. Do It All. Yo, Mikey T. Philly in the building. Rocking with you. Salute. And we rocking with King Von early. Yeah, King Von actually went on Gilly the Kid's podcast, $1 million worth of game podcast, you guys. And he had Von up there. You know what I mean? Very commendable to Gilly to do an interview with King Von while turning down, the interview that, everyone tried to get him to do. Or, you guys know what I'm talking about. Winners Entertainment, LBD, Straws. What up, Mikey T? Omar, what's popping? I appreciate you tapping in tonight to the live. Sedmo, what's popping, man? I'm good. I'm chilling right now. I released my exclusive interview with Cassidy today. He was speaking on actually Meek Mill versus Drake. We got a little in depth on that, you guys. I'd like everybody in here, if you haven't seen it today, go check out that exclusive interview. But tonight we're talking about Little Durk allegedly buying all of the show tickets, all of the tickets at the show, you guys. He allegedly bought all of the tickets at the show for Quando Rondo's next show, which ultimately ended up getting that show canceled. Yep. It ultimately, because obviously that's what's going to happen. If Little Durk is going to buy all the tickets, the venue is pretty much going to call it because there's going to be nobody that ends up showing up. But I mean, you could have walk-ins. You really could stick it to them by having walk-ins show up to the, you know what I mean, to the event. Exactly. Might be said he's still sold out though. Honestly, I think the whole thing is Durk trying to keep the peace. For anybody that's just tuning in right now, I think Durk is trying to keep the peace by, you know what I mean, by buying all the tickets to that show, by making sure that show can't take place right now. I don't think this is a 50 Cent Ja Rule thing here, you guys. I don't think this is a 50 Cent and Ja Rule thing at all. You know what I mean? Where he's doing it just to spite Ja Rule and make him look like a clown. I think Little Durk is going to get this show canceled so nothing else happens. So this thing could be put to rest. You know what I mean? Sometimes the easiest way to put something to rest is just completely block it out. You know what I mean? Stop anything from happening whatsoever. So there won't be no show, Hamir, just like you said. Yo, Adam James, the 50 Cent Ja Rule thing was not years ago. That wasn't years ago. That was just last year. Durk can't stop another man from doing what they want to do. Yeah, Rodney, he's not really, I don't think he's really trying to stop him in that aspect. I think right now there's so much tension is riding high that I think it's necessary that the show gets canceled. Hit that like button, Eric said. Yeah, guys, hit that like button for me. We got 145 people in here. Hit that like button, y'all. I don't think it was 2017, man. I think it was 2019, but that was definitely funny. But Little Durk isn't trying to do the same thing that 50 did to Ja Rule. He was doing that to purely make fun of Ja Rule to show that a lot of people weren't going to shell out the cash to buy front row tickets, and then those seats were going to be empty. You know what I mean? Like the whole situation with Little Durk buying the tickets, if that actually happened, I think it's more of a method to get the show canceled because that type of show, it really shouldn't be happening right now after everything. Like Quando Rondo shouldn't be doing a show right now, period. I don't think. I don't think he should be doing a show after what just happened. I didn't watch the live with Quando Rondo. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that live, but I think he did a live where his face was actually swollen. Did anybody actually see that? Oh, Mike Till just said that his face was lumped up. Yeah, you see, there's a lot of animosity. There's a lot of tensions rising right now. And I think Little Durk, being more of a veteran than everybody involved in this situation, he realizes what's happening. And that's why he's having that show canceled. Yeah. So, so guys, like if you think that I'm wrong about that, I'm just being, I'm just trying to be, like I'm trying to tell you how a real management company would handle that situation. You know what I mean? Somebody who's really on point. You know what I mean? Because Dirk is at the point where he's a superstar right now. Dirk is a superstar. He had an artist that was on the way to becoming a superstar. Come on, King Von sold over 20,000 units first week. King Von sold 27,000 units first week. That's the same amount of units that Young Thug was selling when he first started getting popping. Vaughn was out of here. I don't want to talk, but maybe in the chat you guys could find out Little Durk's debut album. I think King Von's debut album outsold Little Durk's debut album. Uh, Renity, you're right. It is definitely a sad situation. Baton Rouge, what's popping? What's popping? I'm going to be doing an exclusive interview with Kid pretty soon. Yeah, I've been tapped in with Kid. He's the homie. Said Mo, yeah, Vaughn was on his way. Yo, Rich Credit. If we're talking about T.I.'s record sales can't be duplicated. You know what I mean? T.I. came out and he sold 400. He did his 200,000, but then he went up and he sold like 400,000, 500,000, 600,000. T.I. sold some major units. Facts, bro. Dirk doing that shows the right mindset. Adam James is in here. Kid is from New Orleans. 313 Entertainment. Salute. You ever do any work in the Bull City? What do you mean the Bull City? Everything. Ab, I just did a video a few days ago, you guys, where Ab had said, "Yo, I hope you and King Earner squash all of your issues." So that's where I'm at with the situation. If Ab doesn't want the situation to continue, I think it's unnecessary in the first place. It's not productive to OBH whatsoever. You know what I mean? A lot of people love OBH, so to see two members of OBH like King Earner and myself going at it when really in reality people like Leak Moss and King Earner and myself, we need to be all working to keep the OBH name alive. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at with it right now. Ab said he doesn't want to see us going back and forth. Ab wants to see us squash the situation. Yeah, I can't wait to start getting these phone interviews with AR Ab. We're about to have Ab on the phone interviews in the near future, you guys. And just imagine when I get him on the phone interviews, you guys are going to be able to hear his voice every other day on the internet. 100 Af said, Durk told Vaughn before, slow up on dissing people and the ops. That's true. Because, King Vaughn actually got into the game and he was a wild card, you guys. You know what I mean? I said it the other day. King Vaughn had a chip on his shoulder when he got into the game. But I think he was starting to realize that he made it. King Vaughn was starting to realize that he made it and he didn't have to really go back to that lifestyle. He was on the Gilly the Kid interview, $1 million worth of game with Gilly and Wallow and Tony the Closer. And he was actually saying, they were getting to a point where they were talking about jobs and stuff like that. And King Vaughn in the interview actually said, yeah, we don't ever have to go back to living that dirty lifestyle. King Vaughn made a way out for himself, you guys. Liam Breezy, I appreciate you tapping in. Check out the exclusive interview that I dropped with Cassidy. Tomorrow, I'm actually dropping an exclusive interview with I-20. He's going to break it down why Chingy actually left, disturbing the peace. So I'm going to uncover that whole story of why Chingy really left, disturbing the peace, you guys, because I know it's something that a lot of people know about. I mean, come on. Chingy took off in much of a fashion to Little Durk and King Von. You know what I mean? Chingy took off under Ludacris with Right There. Nobody really expected it, but it went through the roof, almost making Chingy a comparable artist to Luda. You know what I mean? Almost to a similar level, and then Chingy left. So we're going to uncover that whole story tomorrow. But let me get back into this joint because we were talking about it. I don't think so, Chris. I don't think Luda tried to hold Chingy back. I mean, come on, look what he did for Chingy he put him with Snoop for the Holiday Inn. You know what I mean? They were really cooking. Chingy, when he left Disturbing the Peace and released Baller Baby, he went downhill. You know what I mean? He should have kept his ties but we're going to have tomorrow on the channel I-20 from Self-Explanatory, the album, I-20 from the record Move, Get Out the Way. You know what I mean? It was Ludacris featuring Mystical and I-20. I've got an exclusive interview with I-20 dropping tomorrow, speaking on why Chingy actually left. Shannon Hurt, appreciate you for tapping in. Tonight, I'm actually reading a couple statements that have been made in regard to Little Durk allegedly buying all of the tickets at Quando Rondo's show. And that's what we're talking about tonight. So in the chat, leave your comments on why you think he actually did this. So Academics actually posted, he said, it's being reported by several outlets that Little Durk had purchased almost all of the tickets to Quando Rondo's next show. The show has since been canceled. Do y'all believe that? That's what Academics actually posted on his Instagram page. What do you guys think? What do you guys think in there? You know what I mean? What do you guys think, y'all? CJ Rodriguez, 100% it is sad. 100% it is sad. You know what I mean? It's definitely sad, the whole situation. 50 Cent actually reacted to this because Ti posted some stuff on his gram, you guys, and people kind of misinterpreted it. People kind of misinterpreted what the king was saying. 50 Cent, most notably. Durk is going to try to run that man out of his own city. I don't know about that. Honestly, I think Durk bought those tickets. Honestly, you guys, I think Durk bought those tickets just to diffuse the situation. That's how I feel, you guys. Let's check it out, guys. What did Ti say? Ti said Atlanta is a beautiful, progressive city filled with black excellence. We uplift each other and win together. Stop coming on here to kill each other. That shit is played out. And then it's a note from management. So I'm not really sure. Is that Ti's management or is that the management that Ti does, basically telling his artist that same message? You know what I mean? Nonetheless, I think a lot of people misunderstood the statement, you know what I mean? Because it came out so quick to what happened to King Von, you guys. You got to understand, Ti's a peacemaker. Haven't you guys seen Ti in the last few years? He's really stepped back from being the artist that he was back in the day. You know what I mean? So Ti had to come out and clarify this whole thing. Free Ab, free Dark Low, Glunky, salute. Ti had to actually come out and you know what I mean, say what he was talking about. He said, "I don't speak ill on my allies. My last post had nothing to do with King Von. Y'all grossly mistaken. I have no motives or intentions to harm or malice to cats. I'm cool with. My family's hearts go out to them, and I've expressed this to the people in his life that matter most. I've expressed this to the people in his life that matter most in this situation. That's all I'm concerned with." That's what Ti had to say, you guys. 50 Cent, of all people, actually reacted to this. You got to wonder why. Why 50? Why are you reacting to this when Ti is actually in a new TV show with you? You and Ti just went through this whole online dispute, you know what I mean? And you drummed up a lot of attention for the new TV show that you guys got coming out. But I'm not understanding why you're coming back at Ti right now. Ti backpedaling, Jacob Robinson said. Let's take a look at what 50 actually had to say about this situation, you guys. Is this the reason that Ti backpedaled? Because 50 said, "Hey, Trouble Man, you got to chill. You bugging for saying anything." This really sounds to me like a director talking to his actor. You know what I mean? This sounds like an executive producer. This sounds like an executive producer actually talking to his actor like, "Yo, man, you shouldn't have said anything. You should have just kept your mouth shut." He said, "Ti, you got to chill. You are bugging. You bugging for saying anything. They got casualties. This is real. I don't know what you was thinking, but rethink it now. They are hurting. They love that boy. He was a way out. I bet you didn't even realize." Wow. Yeah. 50 Cent got really real in that message. And I'm not going to read the rest of it because he got a little bit too real for me. And how, you know what I mean? 50 said basically, "You don't realize that that boy was a way out." I think Ti realizes that. I think Ti, I mean, who doesn't realize that? I come on these videos and I realize that and I say it, you guys. So 100% Ti didn't mean any disrespect in that manner. But as you guys all saw, Ti actually had to come out after making his statement and readjust his statement to the liking of the general public, not just 50 Cent, you know what I mean, but to the families of the fallen, you know what I mean, to the friends, everybody out there who's reading this message, which is supposed to be an inspiring message from Ti. It was supposed to be an inspiring message from Ti, but it was just taken the wrong way. It came at the wrong time. You know what I mean? But Ti said it in his first sentence. He would never come at his ally. He looks at King Von as an ally. King Von was in He was from Chicago, but he was in Atlanta frequently, obviously. You know what I mean? Durk has made a name for himself in Atlanta and taken up residence in Atlanta. You know what I mean? Chris says T.I. was right, though. I'm not saying T.I. was wrong. You know what I mean? I think T.I. was misinterpreted. I think T.I. was misinterpreted, and 50 Cent came and jumped on his back. He said, they love this boy. This boy is a way out. This boy is a way out for King Von. This boy is I mean, for all of King Von is a way out for all of his friends. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think he did it on some peacemaking, T. Me too, 100%. I think Little Durk bought up them tickets to the show. I think Little Durk bought up them tickets to the show to, to diffuse the situation, you guys. You know, I think he really was trying to diffuse the situation. But what's good, y'all? How's everybody doing tonight in the chat? I appreciate everybody tuning in on this topic. Everybody in here, I hope you tap in with my exclusive interviews. Not only do I jump on here and do the exclusive commentaries nowadays, where I will actually review your music video or your DVD or just these online topics, you know what I mean? But also, I do interviews all with artists that you guys can check out dropping on a daily basis during the week. Like today, I dropped an interview with Cassidy. Tomorrow, I'm dropping an interview with I-20. The following day, I'm going to drop my second part of the interview with Sin City. Who's Z? Jacob, I mean, I don't think I would be much help for that, to be honest. Sedmo says you keep it 100, bro. That's right. Yep. I appreciate that, man. Mr. Do It All. I think Durk did it to keep the peace for real. 50 Cent is real petty, but not Durk. He's more like a Don, Bosch level. Plus, he's calmed down a lot. Yeah, you're 100% right, Mr. Do It All. I think you might have been tapped in for a bit here, but I feel the same way as you do. I think that little Durk actually used this as a means to actually promote peace, to to diffuse the situation, because this situation needs diffusing. We don't need people out there riding. We don't need people out there riding like this is Pac and Big all over again. You know what I mean? We don't need that happening. We don't need that happening right now. Right now, we need this situation diffused, you guys. That's 100% what we need to happen. Sean Penn, what happened yesterday? What are you talking about, Sean Penn? When I had 1,800 live viewers on here yesterday? I want to hear what you got to say, Sean Penn. What are you talking about? I've been reporting hip hop news for 10 years, and it's not going to stop. You're probably 20 years old. You probably weren't even watching hip hop once I started reporting it. Jacob Robinson, salute. Yeah, he's going to get booted, but I want to see him explain himself. Yeah, no, Sean was just saying some doofy stuff, like doofy, man. I want to see what he's got to say though, man, because some people just jump on here and hating. Like the other day, we had 1,800 people in the live, and I think it was carried pretty well. LS Blue in the building. He says, "What's going on, Mikey T? You keep it 100%." Death Valley, allegedly, but it's all over Academics page that Little Durk actually bought up the tickets to the show. All right, so that's all you had to say, man. Now I can gracefully boot you from ever commenting on this page again. You know what I mean? That's like, don't hit me with a surprise Don't hit me like telling me you're gonna give me a surprise, like you're gonna, you know what I mean? Like you got a surprise for me, and then you come with that lame ass. You know what I mean? It doesn't even sound good. Abstract Music Empire, what's popping? Salute. Appreciate you for tapping in tonight. Jules Dior says, love the content. You always keep it 100. You know what I mean? I like to be a little bit different than the other people out there, than the other bloggers like Vlad, you know what I mean? Like Adam 22, like academics, you know what I mean? Like Big Boy. I like to be a little bit different than all of them. And I like to interact with all of you guys. You know what I mean? I'm not going to stop showing love to the fans. That's how I'm going to be different. You know what I mean? But also, I'm different in the sense that I got video interviews. A lot of the guys out there, they didn't come into the game like I did. You know what I mean? They didn't come into the game like how I did, actually going and shooting interviews with artists. Now I can go and shoot interviews with artists in person. I can also do interviews on Zoom, and I can also do these commentaries. Like, we're lit. Kenny B, appreciate you for tapping in. Shannon, real talk. Yep. Sean Penn, out of here. First of all, don't ever steal an actor's name like that again on my channel. Don't you ever. See, you got the eyes. You got the eyes. Baby blues, baby. You know what I mean? Them eyes got me through many doors. You dig? Anyways, LOL. Durk. Trying to hit him with paranoia, you think? Nah, man. I think little Durk honestly bought up the tickets to the show to promote like a situation to diffuse it. You know what I mean? Okay, this situation could result in something crazy happening if Quando just goes around doing shows right now. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of animosity built up right now. It's like when Big was in LA and he decided to stay for that extra time. You know what I mean? When the whole report came out of Diddy had told Big that he needed him to come to London, and Big was like, nah, let me just stay in LA. Let me just stay in LA and do a little bit more shopping. That's like Quando Rondo actually saying, nah, let me go do these shows and get these 10 bands, 15 bands, 12,000, 5,000 for a walkthrough. You know what I mean? When sometimes, even though the money is there, and I know what's going on in America right now, that the money's not really all the way there, even though that money's right there right now, sometimes all money ain't good money. This I know. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta take a look at the situation for real. Like honestly, oh, this is John on my okay. Nope, I'm not thinking too hard. I'm thinking rational. Believe me, man. I'm thinking rational. What's good, Mikey T? C Notes. Appreciate you for tapping in. Larry Loudpacks was popping. He said, Mikey T, you're out here getting the game right now. Okay. Appreciate everybody for tapping in tonight, man. That's love. Top 5 favorite rappers. Well, top 5 favorite rappers right now off the top of my head is Arab, Max B, Arab, Max B, Young Thug, 50 Cent, Rick Ross. There's a top 5 right there for you. Let's analyze that top 5 a little bit. Maybe I could put maybe I could actually put, you know what I mean? 50 had a longer run than Ross, right? So that's what made me put him on the all-time higher than Ross, but I like Ross's lyrics more than 50's lyrics. You know what I mean? I liked Ross's visual presentation more than 50's visual presentation. I liked Ross's visual presentation more than Ab's visual presentation, also better than Max B's visual presentation. Am I Jordan Towers' protege? Do I look like Jordan Towers' protege, man? Like, who are you to even be dissing Jordan Tower? Jordan Tower is doing his thing. So that top 5 right there, Styles P, the greatest, point blank. Joyner Lucas. Joyner Lucas is actually from Mass. You know what I mean? But I really like Young Thug, you guys. So it would probably be like the list would probably be like Rick Ross, 50 Cent, Young Thug, Max B, ARAB. That would probably be like if I'm listening to some joints. But Machine Gun Kelly, like everybody is paying Machine Gun Kelly respect right now for the way that he's transitioned into rock music. And he actually, we're not doing an all time. This isn't my all time list, man. If we're doing an all time, the all time list would go probably greatest of all time list, you guys. It would have to be Pac. Pac, J, M, Big, DMX, right there. If we're doing all time, you guys. Pac, just because the most material, right? He had the most material. Like Big didn't have as much material. So that's why I put Jay before Big. You know what I mean? Jay-Z has gone through his whole career becoming a president. You know what I mean? Of Def Jam at one point, he had the whole record label with Rockefeller. You know what I mean? So Pac, Jay, Big. I put Big before M. I give M that credit to go number 4. And then number 5, it goes to DMX because you know what I mean? A lot of the times you'll hear a lot of top 5 lists and you'll hear it'll go Pac, it'll go Big, it'll go DMX. Because DMX really impacted a lot of people in a similar fashion to Jay and I mean to Pac and Big. You know what I mean? People really love DMX. You in the top 5, Mikey. Top 5 bloggers. Top 5 bloggers. It would have to be like what? It would be Breakfast Club or Drink Champs, Breakfast Club, Rap Raider. Oh, hold on. No. Drink Champs, Breakfast Club, Vlad, Rap Raider. Damn, I'm not in the top 5, you guys. I'm not in because I'd have to put Big Boy before me, right? No jumper before Big Boy. Where do I fall into there, though, guys? Where do I fall into there? You know what I mean? Because honestly, you guys, I got into the game a lot different. I got Mikey T, Mikey T, Mikey T, Mikey T, and Mikey T. No, I got in the game a lot different, you guys. My name was ringing on all the different websites. Like I had videos on World Star, I had videos on All Hip Hop, I had videos on Hip Hop DX, Hot New Hip Hop, Rap Radar. I was on all of these different blogs, you guys. I don't know if you guys are in tune and used to watch all of my interviews on there on all the I would get all of my interviews featured on all these different websites. Adam 22 didn't do it like that. DJ Vlad didn't really do it like that. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, and you cannot forget about Doggy Diamonds. You know, you can't forget about Doggy Diamonds. He's got to be on that list too. You know what I mean? Yeah, my videos would always be on World Star. They put up 6 parts of my 40 Glock interview. I don't know if you guys ever saw it, but I interviewed 40 Glock back in the day and he broke down the whole situation of how he like scared Jamie Foxx. Then I had him break down the situation of how he took Tyga's Young Money chain. He also broke down the situation of Young Buck actually trying to call him and get him to flip on 50 Cent back in the day. I covered a lot of material, you guys. Oh, Tax Stone. You can't forget Tax Stone, free Tax Stone. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I'm saying I can't be top 5, you guys. But for some of y'all to give me top 10 bloggers, I really appreciate it, man. You know what I mean? I've been here for 10 plus years. You know what I mean? I told Nori, I was like, yo, Nori, when am I going to get my podcast deal? Yo, Nori, when am I going to get my podcast deal? Let's go, Nori. You know what I mean? I'm not getting any younger. But also, I want a podcast deal for myself and AR Rab. That's right, you guys. I want to do a podcast with AR Rab while he's locked up. That's another podcast that I want to do. Lord Jamar, you know what I mean? There's a lot of dope interviewers out there. Bootleg Kev, you know what I mean? Like, I don't like to toot my own horn like that, but I know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Combat Jack. A moment for Combat Jack. North Carolina, I have been to North Carolina, but I have not done any work out there. Ear art. What did you say? How is what gonna work? Gilly. Yep. Oh yeah, that's what I was just talking about. We was actually talking about I hit Nori up and told Nori like, "Yo, Nori, I'm ready for my podcast deal." What do you guys think? Do you guys think I deserve a podcast deal with Revolt or something like that? Do you think I could carry that? Y'all think I could carry that or what? Cuz imagine y'all when I get that deal on Revolt, you know what I'm saying? When Diddy calls and I get that deal on Revolt, imagine all the artists that I'm going to be able to hit up and they're going to come on the show. You know what I'm saying? Top 5 strains. All right, 1 second. Let me plug my other computer in. Top 5 strains. Okay, I got that. Top 5 strains. Let me see. All right, so my favorite strain actually is, let me think, because I just had this taste, right? You get that taste and you're just like, oh my God, it's the best. It's got to be OG Kush, Skywalker OG Kush. Sour Diesel, number 2. Number 3 is going to be Dosey Do. Number 4, Gorilla Glue, GG4. And number 5 is going to be Jet Fuel. So OG Kush, Sour Diesel. What was it? OG Kush, Sour Diesel, Dosey Do, which is a mix. Dosey Do is a mix of Girl Scout cookies and OG. Yeah, a lot. You know what I mean? What's up, everyone? I appreciate y'all tapping in tonight. We're talking about the whole situation that happened. Little Durk has actually just did something that a lot of people are questioning what he did, you guys. Thank you, Savvy. A lot of people are questioning what Little Durk did right now. DJ Academics reported this, you guys. He said, Little Durk reportedly bought every ticket at Quando Rondo's next show. It is being reported. This is what DJ Academic said on his page, you guys. It is being reported by several outlets that Little Durk had purchased almost all the tickets to the Quando Rondo show. The show has since been canceled. So I think this situation, it comes from Little Durk actually trying to change the narrative, you guys. I think this situation comes from Little Durk actually trying to diffuse the situation. I think he's trying to pump the brakes because right now there's a whole lot of animosity. I know everyone, I haven't tried that Gary Payton yet. I know a lot of people right now, like the tension is flaring. Blood is boiling right now, you guys. So for Quando Rondo to actually be doing shows, it's not the best thing. You know what I mean? He doesn't need to be doing shows right now. First of all, with the situation that's happening, I know right now with what's going on in the United States, there's not a lot of opportunity to actually go out there and do shows, right? You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that have been, that their show money has been stopped. Their show money has been halted. So in Atlanta, to get the opportunity to go to these nightclubs and these lounges and get money, who wants to miss out on that opportunity? Am I right, you guys? Who wants to miss out on that opportunity when you get a chance to go out, and do your craft and make the money? Because we know how good the rappers get to live off of doing these shows. They go and they do the show and they stay at the venue for 3 hours and they get paid $15,000 to $20,000. You know what I mean? That's about what somebody makes in 3/4 of a year. They make it in 3/4 of a night, guys. So I can't fault Quando Rondo for wanting to do shows, but I think he needs to check the temperature of what's going on right now. And that's why Academics reporting that allegedly Durk has bought up all the tickets, which has resulted in the show being canceled. I think that's the best case scenario, you guys. I think Durk is doing that to diffuse the situation. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Someone's actually saying, but don't you think Rondo has enough knowledge to actually make his own decision? Sometimes I think I think right now what Durk is doing, I think it's real grown. I think it's a real grown man decision. You know what I mean? If you Durk ain't the type of guy who's gonna go to the police and be like, "Hey, we need to get this show shut down." And I don't think what Durk is doing right now, it's not the 50 Cent route, you guys. It's not the 50 Cent route of, you know what I mean, 50 Cent playing a joke on Ja Rule. This isn't Durk trying to play a joke on Quando. He's not doing this for views. Look what Little Durk did, you guys. He deleted his Instagram. He deleted his whole Instagram, you guys. He's been hearing it every single day. King Von, he called King Von his twin, you guys. He's hearing this from everybody. You know what I mean? He's hearing it from everybody and he just wants it to stop. He doesn't want to have to hear about something else. That's why I think he purchased the tickets. If he did, I think he did it to diffuse the situation, you guys. Chris, how are they trying to catch him slipping? How are they trying to catch him slipping if they're trying to get the show canceled so nothing happens? That's what's happening, you guys. The show needs to be canceled so nothing happens. I liken this situation, appreciate everybody for tapping in right now. I liken this situation to what happened with Big in LA. You know what I mean? Puffy went to Big. He said, Big, we got a flight to make. We got to go to London. Big was enjoying himself in LA. Vice versa, Quando Rondo is popping right now. He wants to get out there and get every single show that he can get. Quando Rondo wants every single show that he can get. Every time he can get $5,000 to $10,000 based on a show, he's going to want to do that. So that's why, you know what I mean? Some people in the chat are actually saying, shouldn't Quando have been able to make his own decision? Of course, he should be able to make his own decision. But you know what? Sometimes look what happens to these guys who get all that money. You can never stop. You can never stop getting money. Right. He made sure the sweet science in here. He said, right. He made sure Quando gets his show money, but he doesn't have to get in front of the public to do it. Yeah, people right now in Chicago, people right now anywhere. It doesn't matter where, because look, this happened to Vaughn in Atlanta, you guys. You know what I mean? A lot of the time, you know, like we see it happening in Chicago, you know what I mean? And people try to get out of Chicago. We see it happen in New Orleans. They try to get out of New Orleans and go to Miami. You know what I mean? Sometimes trouble follows you. It's sad to say, Mikey, that this isn't over. Vaughn was important to Chicago. His hood loved him. Ain't no telling what some of his boys got planned. Guys, also, if you're just tuning in, I was actually reading what was reported on T.I.'s page. T.I. had actually made a post on his page that actually got responded to by 50 Cent. So let me actually read what T.I. wrote that was misinterpreted for everybody that's logging in right now who had not heard me speak on that. T.I. actually said, Atlanta is a beautiful, progressive city filled with Black excellence. We uplift each other and win together. Stop coming here to kill each other. That shit is played out. That's what T.I. said, and it was just, I think it was hours or days, just a few days, or maybe even a few hours after what happened to King Von. And a lot of people found it to be distasteful. A lot of people found it to be distasteful, including 50 Cent found it to be distasteful. 50 Cent, who is actually working with T.I. right now. Everybody probably knows T.I. and 50 are actually working together, you guys. They're working together on a TV show, one of 50's new shows that T.I. is going to star in. And 50 is executive producing. 50 actually reacted like this, you guys. 50 responded kind of like, you know what I mean? Like you would expect 50 to respond. Old 50, power of the dollar 50. And I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Anybody in here right now that's not following me on Instagram, let me tell you, if you guys follow me on the gram right now, I'm going to follow you all back. It's Mikey T _ the movie star. I'm putting it in the chat. Whoever follows me based on this video, I'm going to follow you guys back. Let's get into the exclusive right now, though. 50 Cent actually responded to T.I. because T.I. made that remark, and a lot of people, they got it flipped. They got it twisted. Waka Flocka, I was reading reports that he was one of them that actually got it twisted. You know what I mean? But let's get into what 50 actually had to say about this situation, you guys. 50 said, "Hey, Ti, you gotta chill. You bugging. You bugging for saying anything. They got casualties. This is real shit. I don't know what you was thinking, but rethink it now. They are hurting. They love that boy. He was a way out. I bet you don't even realize dot dot dot." You guys can go check out the rest of the message if you want. I don't really want to read the rest of the message. 50 got pretty clear with him. You know what I mean? He told him, like, this boy was their way out. They love him. Why did Ti respond, you guys? In the chat, why do you guys think in the chat that Ti responded? I'm going to give my thoughts on why I think Ti responded. I think Ti actually responded to this situation. Everyone in here, let's share this video. Let's get more people tuned in on this video, you guys. I appreciate every single one of you. Everybody in here that follows me back on Instagram, I'm going to follow you guys. If you want to get in contact with me to come on the channel to do an exclusive interview, or if you want to premiere a music video, or if you just want to jump on and do social commentary like this with me, we can work it out, you guys. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Ti, the question was, guys, why does Ti comment on this? I think Ti commented on this whole situation because, honestly, you guys, I think Ti commented on this situation because he's the king of the South. You know what I mean? Ti is the king of the South, you guys. Ti's word means everything in the South. And that's why he had to come out on his Instagram page and say, stop this senselessness. Atlanta is a progressive state. You know what I mean? Ti said some beautiful words that I just think were misinterpreted, you guys. I think his words were misinterpreted. Zorak, how old are you? Zorak, I would like to know how old you are so I could explain to you why Ti is the king of the South. Sound off, how old are you? Oh, Zorak, you're the same age as me. Well, then you should know that Ti has come out and sold probably more units first week than anybody else in the South. He had units 450,000, 500,000, 600,000, man. Ti really has sold a serious amount of units to call himself the king of the South. You know, Ti actually went through it with a number of artists. You know what I'm saying? Ti went through it with Ludacris, and there was a point in time where you looked at Luda like he was actually bigger than Ti, but we all know how that one ended. Ti is definitely on a bigger level than Ludacris when it comes to music. Even though I think Luda's label did a little bit better than Ti's, right, guys? Miss Chocolate Divine said, I'm 41. Salute to you, honey. Scarface is the king of the South. That's what's up. That's what's up. We're live tonight, guys. Your boy Quizzy was popping, kid. YT, what's up? What's up? Yo, guys, you know what I mean? I'm not going to be on here dissing King Earner. Ab wants that whole situation ended. Everybody go check out the video. Ab actually wants that whole situation with King Earner and myself squashed. So I'm going to respect AR Ab's wishes, you guys. You know what I mean? So you're not going to see any more back and forth going on with King Earner and myself. So guys, we were getting to the point of Ti actually responding once 50 Cent said that. Ti actually had to come out and said, I don't speak ill of my allies. My last post had nothing to do with King Von. Y'all grossly mistaken. I have no motive or intention to do harm or malice to cats I'm cool with. My family's hearts goes out to them. And I've expressed this to the people in life that matter the most in the situation. That is all I'm concerned with. Ti's first words were, I don't speak ill of my allies. King Von was an ally. Little Durk is an ally of Ti. Ti has shown so much love to these guys. You know what I mean? Like, I don't doubt that Ti has had conversations with Little Durk, with how much Little Durk has planted himself in the A. You know what I mean? Did 50 have those same conversations? You know what I mean? Did 50 have those same conversations with people like Young Thug? You know what I mean? When they were coming up. Did he? I'm just wondering, did 50 have those same conversations? Okay, Aaron is definitely out of here. You know what I mean? Like, respect T.I. because he actually went to these artists that were in the mud, that weren't getting out of the mud, and he showed them love. You know what I mean? That's why T.I. is commenting on this situation. T.I. called King Von his ally. How much more love can you give than that, you guys? Sweet Deal Productions. When? What were you asking? When to what? That's crazy. Why, your boy? Oh, yo, I'm so out of touch. Yeah, that's funny because I'm the one here doing all these videos and you're the one with a fraud production name. I'm not even going to say your production name. I'm not even going to say it. You're out of here, though. Appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. HSR Music. Yeah, we were actually just going over the situation that happened with 50 and T.I. kind of getting involved in this whole King Von thing, but I'll bring you back up to speed. DJ Academics actually posted this on his page. He posted that Little Durk has reportedly bought every ticket at Quando Rondo's next show. A lot of people are up in the air about this whole thing. They're like, why has Durk bought the tickets? Why did Durk buy the tickets? Is Durk trying to clown him? Is Durk trying to pull some 50 Cent Ja Rule style dissing on Quando Rondo? Is he trying to make Quando Rondo look like a fool? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And academics said it's being reported by several outlets that Little Durk had purchased almost all the tickets to the Quando Rondo's next show. The show has since been canceled. You know what I mean? Durk actually did this. He bought these tickets and it resulted in the show getting canceled. Why, guys? Why did he do it? I think it was to diffuse the whole situation. I think he bought the tickets to the Quando Rondo show to diffuse the situation. So nothing more can come of what's happening, you guys. This needs to be put to rest. First of all, the whole situation could have been avoided. The whole situation altogether could have been avoided. You know what I mean, everyone? 50 and T.I. 50 and T.I. ended up going at it over this situation. T.I. actually made a post on his Instagram. He said, and this was after King Von had passed, T.I. made a post. Atlanta is a beautiful, progressive city filled with Black excellence. City filled with Black excellence. We uplift each other and win together. Stop coming here to kill each other. That shit is played out. T.I. made this comment, you guys, and the internet hit him with a lot of backlash because they thought he was talking about King Von directly. You know what I mean? A lot of people took it disrespectfully. Yo, playlist 420. I'm reading it because we've got new viewers tuning in. 50, yeah. Salute players for playlist 420. My bad, bro. I didn't mean to put you on blast or anything. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. T.I. had actually made a post that everyone seemingly thought was in regard to King Von. A lot of people took it as disrespectful. So 50 Cent came back and he said, hey, T.I., you gotta chill. You're bugging for saying anything. They got casualties. This is real shit. I don't know what you was thinking, but rethink it now. They are hurting. They love that boy. He was a way out. 50 actually said that. 50 said, this young boy, King Von, was a way out. And that's why you're facing so much backlash right now, T.I., because the people loved King Von. But my response to the situation is that T.I. actually had relationships with these guys. You know what I mean? T.I. had relationships with guys like Little Durk and King Von. And T.I. actually jumped back on the internet to respond to the whole situation and let everyone know that he was not trying to disrespect King Von whatsoever. And T.I. did not disrespect 50 Cent. He did not disrespect 50 Cent because you want to know what? Guys like 50 and T.I., even though they're going to have a bit of a disagreement about what's going on right now, They see what's going on with this situation, and they're not going to throw any more fuel on the fire. You know what I mean? And I think that's exactly what little Durk was trying to do by purchasing those tickets. He's trying to calm the flames. He's trying to throw, you know what I mean? Throw a blanket on the flames. You know what I mean? Uh, Ti came back and said, "I don't speak ill on my allies." That's one thing. That's the first thing Ti said, you guys, that he doesn't speak ill on his allies. So right there in that first situation, you already get the understanding that King Von is an ally. That King Von is an ally of Ti. You know what I'm saying? He said, "My last post had nothing to do with King Von. Y'all grossly mistaken. I have no motive or intention to do harm or malice to cats that I am cool with." Ti further on went on to say, "My family's heart goes out to them, and I've expressed this to the people in his life that matter the most in the situation. That's all that I'm concerned with. I've expressed this to the people in his life that matter most in this situation." You see what I'm saying, you guys? 50 didn't really need to call out Ti in that situation because Ti is the type of person that looks deeper into the situation. He actually has spoken to these younger artists trying to thrive. Ti spoke on this whole situation in general because it happened in his backyard. Ti is the king of the South, you guys. Height of success, salute. But height of success, did No Jumper shout you out for tuning into his chat? Nah, that was Mikey T. That was Mikey T, the movie star, that shouted you out, man. 414LR said, "Why would he buy the tickets to Diffuse, though? That makes no sense." Why would he buy the tickets to Diffuse? That makes no sense. If Little Durk gets the show canceled, then there's no chance of anything happening to Quando Rondo. There's no chance of this thing going to the next level. You see what I'm saying? That's why by him purchasing the tickets, if he actually did that, that makes sure that Quando gets paid. So then he's not just going to the feds and getting his show canceled. And then Quando's like, yo, I got an issue with Durk now because he got my show canceled. No, Durk went about it the proper way, you guys. Durk did it the right way. FLA run the South. Florida runs the South. I don't think it's for intimidation, man. I do not think it's for intimidation. But everyone in here, I want you guys to follow me on the gram. It's Mikey T _ the movie star. Everybody who follows me based on this video, I'm going to follow you guys back immediately. I'm not Hollywood on that, you guys. If you guys want to stay in tune with me, you know what I mean? Like, I appreciate that. If you guys want to get in contact with me, I know there's a lot of other bloggers out there that you just really can't get in contact with. I'm not that guy. Y'all can hit me on Instagram and I'm going to follow you back. Y'all can hit me on the DM and I'm actually going to respond to you. I mean, Mikey T, with all respect, and it's no shade to you, but I think Tip should mind his business. James, it is his business, I think, because he's the king of the South. It's his own state. It's his own state, too. And to see something senseless like this happen in your own state, you're going to speak out. Rondo doesn't get money if he doesn't perform. That's a big question to it. Your art, fair enough. DMBME TV, I appreciate you following. As soon as I get off of here, I'm going to follow you back, my dude. Nah, Jeremy, he is a king. Do you guys want me to bring up the record sales? Yeah, let's do it. Let's go TI. Let's look up TI's record sales. Just so I can break this down for you guys. Let's get to it. All right. So we had the I'm Serious album. The I'm Serious album was dropped in 2001. And it was one of his lesser performing albums. But this album in 2001 actually sold 165,000 units, you guys. He came out after that with Trap Music in 2003. Everyone knows this is the album that had Let's Get Away on it. This album actually, I believe it was the one that wow, 110,000 in its first week. So T.I. still off to a rough start in 2003. Everybody knows by August 2003, 50 Cent had already blown up. But by November 2004, T.I. had come out with Urban Legend, and got Urban Legend actually, it sold 195,000 copies in its first week. So then he came out with King. King sold 522,000 copies in its first week, and that album dropped in 2006. He followed it up with T.I. versus T.I.P. T.I. versus T.I.P. sold 470,000 first week, you guys. So 522, 400,000. Then he came out with the album Paper Trail. Paper Trail sold 568,000 units first week. I want to see somebody match these sales, you guys. But I think it all kind of went downhill when he came out of jail in 2010 and he released the No Mercy album, because he went back down to his sales of 159,000. So he had a really good string right there between King, T.I. versus T.I.P. and Paper Trail. Well, Kelly Parks, I don't know what you're doing, but you're out of here. Tashif said, I love the fact that Durk is trying to keep the peace. I agree with that. I think Durk, if Durk is trying to shut down the show, I think he is trying to keep the peace. R.I.P. to Little Snoop. Facts, man. Do I respect Rondo? Why wouldn't I respect Rondo? You know what I mean? The situation is unfortunate. You know what I mean? I really wish it didn't have to come to this with King Von and Rondo, to be 100% honest with you guys. I wish the two of them could have coexisted. And really continued to change the game of hip-hop. Okay, I see you, Chris. Pimp C, definitely. 100th Ave, that's true, man. Durk has gone through a lot. Fred, salute, man. I appreciate you for tapping in. You know what I mean? Stay in tune with this channel. If you haven't seen it yet, go check out my exclusive interview with Cassidy that I dropped today. My last interview with Cassidy, I actually had him breaking down how his beef started with Meek Mill. So I felt it was only appropriate to actually ask him about Meek beefing with Drake. Irvin, you're right. It is a sad situation. I disagree with you, Eric Spencer. I think T.I. is the king of the South. Mikey T, Mikey, the TV star, salute. Yo, it's Mikey T, the movie star, Edis. It's Mikey T, the movie star. It's not the TV star. I'm not going to be like 50. I'm actually going to take off in the movies. 50 took off on the TV shows. I'm going to take off in the movies. Or it'll just be a gimmick and I'll be on here on YouTube. You know what I mean? I mess with y'all, though. I mess with y'all here on YouTube, though. Do you think it was self-defense? Well, it was a fight. It was a fight, right, you guys? It was a fight between two guys, and then someone saw his friend getting beat up, so he came and you know what I mean? So that's not self-defense. I hate to be the one to tell you, but that's not what happened to King Von. Was not self-defense. Yeah, no, that was not self-defense. He was fighting somebody, and then somebody ran up from behind. No, that was not self-defense. Jesus. Like, wow. How is that self-defense? Yo, if you're fighting with somebody and then one of their friends comes up and jumps in, that's not self-defense. How do I, come on. Just because he's protecting his brother doesn't mean it's self-defense. Are you ridiculous? That's not self-defense. Let me get her out of here talking about politics. We don't talk about politics in here. Scorpio Gang said, people just stupid as hell. You're right. People are stupid as hell. Because me and my boy were actually talking about that in the whip earlier. You know, me and my boy were actually talking about that in the whip earlier. And he was like, no, that's not self-defense. First of all, if you're fighting with somebody and then somebody ends up banging you out, you know what I mean? That's not self-defense. Gucci, the king of the South. I don't agree with that. Gucci is the man, but he does not have record sales or a catalog that matches T.I.'s. Even though he has like 30 albums, I don't think. I'm not hating on 50. I'm not hating on 50. If 50 wants to come and give me a production deal, I will gladly accept. Yo, the Haitians, respect to you for tuning in tonight, man. Pull up Jeezy's album sales. Oh, you want me to pull up Jeezy's album sales? All right, y'all. Y'all cool if I pull up Jeezy's album sales, or is everybody going to tune out? Yo, what up with your jean Jackie? Yeah, is that Dusty? Is that Dusty, bro? Is that Dusty, bro? Let me stand up for you one time, man. Let me stand up for you one time, dog. Yeah. Is that Calvin Klein? Is that Calvin Klein joint, Dusty, right there? Nah, that's a $100 joint right there that I'm wearing. Okay. Okay, I'm looking. Okay, sure. James Johnson, what was the question? I missed your question. Tashif, yeah, it does look bad, man. It looks horrible what's going on right now. Flex. They missing their buttons. They don't even got the button. Oh, actually, I know what your button says, bro. It says Old Navy. It says Old Navy on your button, bro. Yeah. KTG, I'm doing pretty good. Desmond, I'm from Connecticut. John P. Gucci is not the king of the South. I don't think Gucci's the king of the South. Ideas Exposed TV, what's popping? Appreciate you for tuning in tonight. Block Boy, the jacket is weak. Wow. I love this jacket personally, man. You crazy. And major salute to dedication and ambition on the tee. Echo. Echo ain't been lit since G Unit. This dude looked familiar. You work down the casino, bro. You look familiar. Your boy Quizzy. Yo, your boy Quizzy. You out of here. Yo, I'm not trying to impress anybody, Mr. Certified. I'm not trying to impress anybody. What are you talking about? You're from Connecticut, but you're hating on me. You're from Connecticut, but you're hating on me. Okay, that doesn't make sense. T.I. or Flip, King of the South. Easy. T.I. way over King Flip. Way over Little Flip. I'm from Connecticut. Lil Wayne is the king of. I'm in Connecticut, Eric. I'm in Connecticut, Mike Judd. Lil Wayne, the king of the South? Nah, Wayne ain't the king of the South, but he's one of the greatest of all time. I'm not chasing no clout. My dude. All these other guys that you watch, they don't do official interviews like me. They don't actually go to the guy and get a 40-minute interview. Ali Poe, salute to you. Focused Up Network, Norwalk, Bridgeport, Connecticut in here. Yo, everybody in here, if anybody wants to donate to the channel, it's best way to donate to the channel is Cash App, Mikey T Movie. I'm putting it in the chat right now. If anybody would be gracious enough to donate to the channel to see the continued growth of this channel, it's Cash App, Mikey T Movie. Appreciate everybody that donates to the channel. Appreciate you for messing with me. I'm about to get this dude out of here who keeps asking the same question about Rondo. I don't respect that. You know what I mean? You know, Black Medusa, the whole thing with doing an exclusive interview with Ab over the phone is that they just wanted to wait until his sentencing to do the exclusive interview. You know what I mean? That's one thing that's holding us back right now is his sentencing. That's the one thing that's actually holding us back. Hold on, let me plug this in. Did y'all really want me to go over Young Jeezy's record sales so we could see how they were compared to T.I.'s? Got my other computer right here to do that. Hold on, let me get myself situated real quick, guys. My bad. Appreciate everybody bearing with me. You know, Lil Wayne, King of the South. I put Lil Wayne more at like the King of Hip Hop status. You know what I mean? Honestly, that's where I would put Lil Wayne. I put him more as like the King of Hip Hop status. Lil Wayne came out and like broke a whole lot of records. You know what I mean? Lil Wayne came out and had records beat that like other like stars set. You know what I mean? Like Wayne definitely was impressive in his career. Who would have thought Wayne would have came as far as he did? New York in the building. Appreciate New York for being in here, man. Hartford, Connecticut. That's what's up. Nah, Lil Wayne is the king of hip hop. Never mind the king of New Orleans. Oh, whoa. You was out of here, bruh. Whatever it is, you was out of here. Lexington, Kentucky in the building. That's what's up. Lexington, Kentucky. When did you catch wind of Mikey T, the movie star, and start tapping in with the channel? Dominique, you're hilarious. So let's get into these Jeezy album sales, you guys. Let's get into it. Thug Motivation 101. It actually came out in 2005, you guys. So we're talking about a whole different era. T.I.'s album actually dropped in 2003. The I'm Serious. No, 2003 or 2001. But this joint right here, Thug Motivation 101, actually sold 172,000 copies first week. So that's comparable to I'm Serious, but Thug Motivation was way more out there than I'm Serious. You know what I mean? And there was only a 10,000 sales difference. Thug Motivation 102, it came out and it actually sold sorry for the dead air, you guys. My bad, you guys. The Thug Motivation 102 actually sold 352,000 records extra. So he sold a whole extra 175,000 units. So Young Jeezy actually doubled his album sales by his second album. And the time that he released it, actually just over a year later, 2005 to 2006. He followed it up just perfectly. So what came after that, you guys? Who knows what came after Thug Motivation 102? No, you didn't, man. We don't got no fake viewers in this stream. Okay. Zorak is in here. All right now we're actually going over Jeezy's sales. We're on the third album, The Recession. We've seen Jeezy go from 179 to 352,000. Now we're on the third album that was released actually in 2008. So he took a year and another 7 months. So he took 20 months to release his third album. And this album came out on Def Jam, Put On with Kanye West. It was the album Put On with Kanye West, The Recession. And the album actually sold, let's find the sales here. The album actually sold 260,000 copies in its first week. The Recession was an album that wasn't as loved as some of the other Jeezy albums, but it sold 260,000 in his first week. And this is his third album. And we remember that T.I.'s third album actually only sold 195,000 copies in its first week. So then we get TM 103, Hustler's Ambition. He went back to the drawing board. came out with this album. Actually, it came 3 years later, you guys. Thug Motivation 103. Yo, Kobe, what's cracking, man? I'm just actually going over Young Jeezy sales. You know, a lot of people are asking, why is T.I. considered the king of the South? You know what I mean? Caleb, you're right. I think Durk was protecting him by buying the tickets to the show. You know? So we're on 103, the album that was released in 2011 from Young Jeezy. Let's get the sales on that. The album actually did about 30,000 less sales than his last album, The Recession. So a lot of times we see an already that album did 233,000 first week. Thug Motivation 103. Wow. So guys, where do we go from there? Thug Motivation 104, released in 2019. Because, you know, he had a lot of different albums. I mean, he had, what did he have? Seen It All, the autobiography, Church in the Streets, Trap or Die 3, Pressure. Let's check Seen It All real quick. Let's see if I got anything on it. Commercial. Yeah, that's where he went on to sell 121,000 units first week. So, guys, I hope we explained it to you. Young Jeezy just didn't reach the same level as T.I. T.I. actually sold 558,000 copies first week. Who gets the most shows, Jeezy or T.I.? I mean, you got to look at the situation. T.I. actually did a few years in jail. So I think if there was an average of who had the most shows, it would probably be Jeezy. 1017 Brick Squad is the biggest in the hood. Yeah, if I brought up Gucci Man's numbers, it would be less than Young Jeezy's. Yo, Juggy Man, I do know this. Like, don't you realize I've been following this my whole life? Like, I've got to watch all of these careers play out. You know what I mean? I did an interview with Young LA, and I was like, yo, bro, it's been so dope being, 32 years old. I really got involved in hip hop right after Pac and Big, got taken from us. So I didn't get to witness them. But so many other different people, like I got to see Jennifer Lopez's career blossom right in front of my eyes. 50 Cent, Ja Rule, actors even, Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, throughout all of their processes right in front of my eyes. So I do know about this. I have studied it. I do read into things like this, like record sales. This isn't my first time reading these sales, guys. Yes, Jennifer Lopez. I watched her career play out in front of my eyes. You never thought there was going to be a chick bigger than J-Lo, but who was? Beyonce. Beyonce was bigger than J-Lo. You never thought there was going to be a girl come into the industry and take that shine that J-Lo had, but Beyonce did, you guys. And you know what I mean? Just to witness things like that, it's like I got to experience it. You know what I mean? I got to experience the rise and the fall of some of the best rappers, the rise and the fall of some of the best actors. Well, don't worry, 504, because you won't have to witness it no more, and you won't have to comment it no more, because you is out of here. Yeah, Aaliyah, definitely, man. God bless. God bless Aaliyah. Well, J-Man, I hope I gave you a little bit of insight as far as what I do. Nonetheless, I appreciate you for tuning in tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you for tuning in tonight, because without you guys in here, there would be no point. You know what I mean? That's why I've been doing this for 10 plus years. That's why I've been going out and trying to get the hottest interviews. You know what I mean? Starting off doing interviews with people like Freaky Zeke. You know what I mean? Linking up with guys like Bang'em Smurf and Domination. You know what I mean? Moving up to go on and interview people from like D Block, like J Hood. You know what I mean? And start to expand my career a little bit. You know what I mean? I moved to Florida and I got so many opportunities. I got to work with Gunplay. I got to work with a lot of the MMG artists. You know what I mean? In my Cash App, you guys, it's going to be a guy with like a suit on. It's like I have a tuxedo. It's Cash App Mikey T Movie. It's in the chat. If you guys want to send a donation, it's Cash App Mikey T Movie. It doesn't matter how big or how small the donation is, you guys. Anything to help the progression of this channel. Because you know what, man? I want this channel to be the biggest channel in hip hop. Eric, my background, my dad's family was from England, and my mom's family was actually from like Tennessee. They were from the South. Salute to Mikey T, Dorian Thomas. I appreciate you tapping in. Ear Art said Master P is the king. Brad Hoser said Mikey T, what up? Appreciate you for tuning in, man. Really do appreciate you for tuning in. Everybody in here, I want you guys to go check out my exclusive interview with Cassidy. I actually did an interview with Cassidy today where he's actually speaking on his thoughts on the beef with Meek Mill and Drake. You know what I mean? No. I'm not. I don't play no music on my streams. Yeah, Sweet Science. The interview is on my page here on Report Card Radio. Yeah, just go check it out. Mikey T, the movie star Cassidy interview. Detroit, appreciate you tapping in. Phone. South Carolina in the building. Ha, Celine Dion, really, bro? Yo, Frederick, I appreciate that, man. You're a real one. You're a real one for donating, man. I really appreciate that donation, bro. You make it worthwhile. And when people donate to the channel, it makes all this worthwhile, you guys. Cash App, Mikey T Movie, if anybody wants to show their support and donate to the channel. You know what I mean, Fred? I appreciate that, bro. When people donate, it just shows you that all this, it's worth it. You know what I mean? Like coming on here, doing the long hours of studying. You know what I mean? My whole life has been a study of hip hop. Kansas City saying, what's up? Free ARAB. Yo, Savvy, yes, it's Thurston. It's Thurston on Cash App, you guys. If don't send it to the other one, send it to Mike Thurston, you guys. Cash App, Mikey T Movie, and it'll be Michael Thurston. Michael Thurston, yeah. Some people be messing it up and sending it somewhere else. Listen to some Detroit rap, bro, for real. Yo, I got a homie that's actually from Detroit. Rain from Detroit. Now I don't play Xbox. Sometimes I play a little bit of WWE 2K20 with my bro, though, on PS4. I'd be messing him up on that joint. What's up? What's up? Where are you from in Connecticut, bro? I'm from the Money Craven, New Haven, Fair Haven, Fair Side. House. Yeah. Yo, my boy Ryan Beheasy is actually from Fair Haven as well. Ryan Beheasy is my brother. I'm from actually up north. You know what I mean? I'm by the Connecticut Rhode Island border. Yep. But does anybody got any questions before I get out of here? J2 Savvy says WWE SmackDown vs. Raw is the best WWE games, hands down. Yeah, I think it has some realistic gameplay. It definitely has better gameplay than the UFC games. Because when my brother had those games, I didn't like the style of how they punch and kick. Sanchez Christian said, do I rap? Well, the feds made me stop rapping. The cops made me stop rapping when I was like 15. They called me up and they were like, Mikey T, there ain't going to be no more rapping here for you. So the cops called up my house actually, and they were like, they actually came and arrested me not too long after that too. So the cops out here in Connecticut actually tried to scare me from rapping, if you guys could believe that. They basically tried to stop someone from becoming a multimillionaire in their city. Like I literally had a cop call my house like, Mike, we heard the album you did. We heard the song you did on the album. And there isn't going to be no more of that going on. Yeah, real talk, you guys. I ain't even lying. I think Rondo sale. I haven't really followed Rondo's sales, but I did just see King Von's sales, you guys. Like everybody knows that King Von exceeded expectations. You know what I mean? Everybody knows that King Von exceeded expectations. Um, OMF Savvy, I appreciate that Cash App donation, man. You're the man, bro. Really appreciate you. If you got an Instagram, I'll follow you on the gram, Mikey T _ the movie star. But yeah, what was I just saying? King Von's record sales really exceeded expectations with the Welcome to O Block album. Let me bring it up right now, you guys. Little Durk. I wanted to bring up Little Durk's sales because I think actually King Von exceeded Little Durk's sales on the Remember My Name album. Little Durk's album My Name actually came out and sold 28,000 units first week. That's right. 24,000 actually were sold in what was it? I want to say they were actual physical sales. Uh, 24,000 copies. 24,000 copies in its first week. Yep. Yep. Little Durk came out and did some numbers. And King Von, when King Von came out, like you said, Savvy, he overachieved with those units. From what I read, King Von actually sold 27,000 units first week. These are numbers that were right there with Young Thug. When Young Thug first came out and he started releasing a project, look at Dave East. Dave East actually released a project, 24,000 units, the Paranoia project that he did. Nalik King, I appreciate that. I'm from Chicago. PR for PR Rican. Salute for tapping in. Ebony O Block, she says, and this is with no label. I believe actually the O Block album came out on Empire. It was an independent label. So yeah, King Von really took advantage of all the buzz he had. He really capitalized on it. But and Stavy, man, I really appreciate you for that Cash App donation. You're the man, bro. Hit me on the DM on Instagram and I'll for sure follow you back. Anybody else out there that wants to donate to the channel, the best way to donate to the channel is Cash App. Cash App Mikey T Movie. If you guys want to donate to the channel, I respect everybody that, you know what I mean, that contributes because it really helps with the further progression of this channel. The whole case, no. There's no beat in this case. There's no beat in this case of what happened to King Von. That was not self-defense. Maybe I'm going to have to do a whole nother video tomorrow about that, looking at the whole self-defense claim. But this is not a self-defense case, you guys, by no means. I would have moved. I did, actually. 5 years. I lived in Miami for 5 years. You know what I mean? I lived in Miami for 5 years. And it was a great experience. You know, when I was in Miami, I was able to interview everybody from Rick Ross to Yo Gotti to Young Dolph to Waka Flocka. I had a partnership for a while. I was working with Scott Storch's record label. I don't know if any of you saw my old interviews with Scott Storch from back in the day. Oh, Omar, you guys, everyone that's in here right now, I want everybody that's in here to hit me up on Instagram. I'm going to be doing a hip hop battle. That's right. It's going to be a hip hop freestyle battle with 32 MCs, male or women. We're going to do it bracket style, you guys. 16 people on each side, bracket tournaments, starting round, quarterfinals, semifinals, finals. I need 32 MCs. There's going to be a $500 cash prize for the winner of this. There's going to be a $250 cash prize for the secondary winner. And guys, it costs $100 to enter. Everybody that's watching this video, I want you to hit me on the DM. Hit me on the DM, and we're going to get it together because I need 32 people to compete. And we're going to get 32 artists to join this tournament. The first round is going to be 32 bars. It's going to be, you're going to be versus another artist. 2 artists, we're going to put up a video of 32 bars from each, and then we're going to do a poll. We're going to do polling to see who goes on. That's right, you guys. We're going to do special polling to see who goes on next in the tournament. So It'll be going on to the quarterfinals, and then it'll go on to the semifinals. Brawley Brown, I'm going to set it up as soon as we got 32 contestants. So everybody in here, I want you to hit me up on Instagram, hit my DM and say, Mikey T, I want to get into the hip hop freestyle tournament. That's what we're calling it, you guys. It's the hip hop freestyle tournament. We're going to get this thing popping, you guys. We're going to do a couple of these a year. It's basically going to be a cappella freestyle. The first round is going to be 32 bars. Second round is probably going to be 2 16s. You know what I mean? And then we're going to go into the third round, which will probably be 3 rounds. You know what I mean? Back and forth. And then we're going to determine a winner. You know what I mean? We're going to determine a winner. One winner from 32 artists. Who will be the best one, you guys? Hit me up on Instagram right now to get into the tournament. It's going to be $100 entrance fee, $100 to enter, and right off rip, you're already going to get on the channel to spit through 32 of your hottest bars. But then you have the opportunity to actually be a part of 3 or 4 more videos between the quarterfinals, semifinals, and the finals, you guys. So it's a very big opportunity for artists. Oh, Harlem 234, you just tapping in, man? Appreciate everybody for tapping in right now. If everybody's just tapping in, you know what I mean, out of the blue. I was just going over a couple things right there. I want to start this hip hop freestyle tournament, but also, you guys, I actually was talking about how Little Durk has reportedly bought all of the tickets for Quando Rondo's next show. You know what I mean? This is what Academics actually posted on his Instagram. He said, Little Durk has reportedly bought every ticket at Quando Rondo's next show. He further said, it's being reported by several outlets that Little Durk has purchased almost all the tickets to Quando Rondo's next show. So the show has been canceled. So Little Durk has actually got the show canceled. But a lot of people are thinking he's being malicious. A lot of people are out there thinking that he's doing the 50 Cent Ja Rule thing where he's trying to poke fun. He's trying to clown. I don't think that's the case, you guys. I don't think that's the case whatsoever. Well, guys, it's not Durk paying Quando. Quando was paid from the nightclub regardless. You know what I mean? That's not how it works. Quando was actually paid from the nightclub, you guys. So Quando has been paid. The nightclub has now been paid if Durk bought all of these tickets, allegedly. A lot of people are saying that Durk is doing this to clown him, or Durk is doing this to make him look stupid. I don't think that's the case. Jim Bob, what's popping? Yo, Juggy, man, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for, you know what I mean, supporting the J-Man, damn, I appreciate that Cash App too, bro. I appreciate you tuning in, bro, on the real. Salute to you. Hit me on Instagram if you're not following me. Follow me on Instagram and I'll follow you right back, bro. You know, that could be the case. Maybe the promoters did cancel the show, but it's being reported, and maybe this is just to grab headlines, but it's being reported that Durk has bought all the tickets for the show to get the show canceled. And if he did do that, I can't blame him. I cannot blame him for doing that, because this whole thing, it doesn't need to be taken any further. This whole thing needs to be stopped. It needs to be stopped, you guys. And Little Durk is being the bigger man to do this, even though it's going to cost him some money. You know what I mean? Say it was 500 tickets at $30 a piece. Do the math. You know what I mean? If maybe it was 1,000. Money like this, when it comes to this bond, money doesn't matter when it comes to a bond of friendship, you guys. King Von meant a lot to Little Durk. Obviously, Little Durk helped the man pay for, you know, King Von was on the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast, and he was telling Gilly and Wallow that Little Durk made sure he had the right clothes to wear to court. You know what I mean? Little Durk was taking care of King Von and making sure he was straight. Park Slope, Brooklyn was popping. Miguel, I appreciate you tapping in, man. Spread the word about Mikey T, the movie star in Park Slope, Brooklyn, man. Every single person that we could touch, every single person that we can touch, it makes a difference. You know what I mean? That's what this is all about. Well, Frederick, you know, actually, King Von, before all of this, King Von had some amazing record sales. You know what I mean? King Von had some amazing record sales that nobody really expected. But I appreciate everyone tuning in tonight. I really do. I appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I'm gonna follow y'all back. It's Mikey T underscore the movie star. I'm gonna put it up in the chat right now. Everybody that follows me in here, I'm gonna follow you guys back on the gram immediately, y'all. I don't You know what I mean? I don't play when it comes to that, you guys. I like to stay in tune with all of my supporters. You know what I mean? I like to get your take on music. I like to get your take on my new interviews. I'd like you all in here, once I log off, to go check out the interview I released with Cassidy today. Stay tuned, because tomorrow I'm dropping an interview with I-20, and he's going to break down why Chingy left disturbing the peace. I feel like that's a major topic, you guys, that a lot of people care about. But anybody out there that wants to help the progression of this channel, anybody that wants to donate to this channel, the best way to donate is by Cash App. It's Mikey T Movie. It's Michael Thurston on there. If you have any problems when you get there, it's Mikey T Movie. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. Cash App Mikey T Movie if anybody wants to donate to the channel. My gram, the same as my YouTube. IJ. Appreciate you guys for tapping in tonight. Really do. Does anybody have any questions before I get out of here, before I log out of here tonight? I don't know, Dr. Lee. I don't know the answer to that, to be 100% honest with you. Appreciate everybody for tapping in tonight, man. We got this live popping, man. Everybody go onto the gram and follow me. I'm going to follow you guys back immediately. If you want to take it a step further, donate to the Cash App, Mikey T Movie. Like I said, just y'all tuning in tonight. Just y'all tuning in tonight is what matters most. Respect to everybody in here. About to get out of here, you guys. It's all right, Dirty Den. Just you being in here is what's up. You know what I mean? We need Mikey T and some. Yeah, you right, Ali Mask. Y'all gonna have that soon when I get this new crib. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get this crib. I'm gonna get this whole setup for y'all as soon as I get this deal with this big ass network. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I already told Nori. Y'all go hit Nori up. Y'all go hit Gilly up. Tell him Mikey T, the movie star, is ready for his podcast. Dr. Lee, Dre Lee, excuse me. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm going to keep it going. I'm going to keep it moving. Boss Life, I'm going to follow you back right when I get off of here, man. Salute to everybody that tuned in tonight. Y'all the best. Okay. Don't worry, Dirty Dan. You won't have to, because you ain't going to be able to comment on this channel no more. Ali Mask, appreciate you. J2 Savvy says, Mikey, you a goat. I appreciate that, man. Salute y'all. JP's out of here. I'm glad I could see that before I get out of here. Love y'all. Y'all is the best. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. I'm going to follow you back, Lord Josh. Yeah, Elijah. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. Watch the on-demand version. Yup. Sweet Science. Appreciate you. Frederick, one love. Fada platform. Stay safe. Appreciate you for tapping in. Y'all is the best. Zodiac might keep up the good work. That's right. That's all I'm going to do. Salute, y'all. Y'all is the best fans. Y'all is the best supporters, the best followers. You know what I mean? I'm going to do what I can do to keep y'all happy with the best content, because that's why I got into the game, period.